Heroes, prepare for combat.
Welcome into the Nexus Gaming Series, Heroic Division matchup. On the left-hand side, we have Bronze6, Danny on the Joanna, Secret on the Rexar, Juan Pablo on the Greymane, Kira on the Junkrat, Farron on the Brightwing, and Misha to play Misha. Over on the right-hand side, we got 30k Violet, we got Epic Player on the Deathwing, Albatox on the Sylvanas, Panda Colada on the Chromie, Zadie to play the Rhaegar, and Nagram on the Muradin. Take a look at the level 1s, and we get into our first engagement here in mid lane in our first best of 3 of the day. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope you're having a great day. Faquism, I think is how I say your name. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Muradin. Turbo-inting. What? I'm sorry, what? What was that? What did we just... Is 30k Violet playing bingo? Yeah, I very much agree. Maybe 30k Violet's playing bingo. Yeah, exactly, Chess. I was just, the moment I saw it, I was like, maybe they're playing bingo, you know? Turbo int at the start of game. I don't know, they gave 2 kills over. I don't know what we just saw. Bingo doesn't actively encourage griefing, but it often results in it. Oh god, that Genji clip. Nagram is just backing away right now on the Muradin. Doesn't have the level 1 third win, so not going to have any higher threshold on the healing. And just anchoring for the team as the rest of the members of 30k Violet are going to grab this camp for the bottom lane. Danny going to step forward, but can't go for the last little bit of damage on Nagram. Camp in the top lane to be grabbed by the Brightwing and the Greymane, as we do have the Sun and Moonshine up and available for contest. We have Rexar Misha grabbing top. And we'll see Zadie in the bottom lane grabbing their own, grabbing the Moonshine. Level 4s will be coming through soon for our red team. I already have it on the side of Bronze6 as Greymane's split from the fight. So is Kira. Danny is also trying to help out. Facia from Brightwing going to go on to the Joanna as we have Zadie in Ghost Wolf form running away. Panda Colada anchoring on the point, getting some decent poke damage out with the Sandblast. Did go into the deep breathing at level 1. Got 20 stacks to finish for that and is already at 15 as the fight continues to break out through bottom lane. There is a bit of a scuffle in top. Misha is going to slow down the Sylvanas as bottom lane, Danny has the channel, but Deathwing in top lane will be able to hold this. Epic Player burninating that wave. And we'll have another Siege Giant camp rotation. Actually, I think these Siege Giants weren't even grabbed yet by the side of Bronze6, so mid lane rotation, Secret threatened, but Albatox and friends are not able to find the kill. I'm still reeling from the turbo into the start. I wish Epic Player would show up, like one of these players would show up in chat so I could ask them. But I'm sure Epic Player's probably at work. Alrighty, well, Siege Giants to be pushed in through the bottom lane as we do have Deathwing trying to get control back over top. In the Destroyer form, we can tell because they're in the more melee abilities. They have that Onslaught, that jump, and they also have the Incinerate, which is that AoE wing flap. Oh, right. Work. Oh, Zadie very low in bottom, goes into Ghost Wolf and is gonna try and take the enemy team on a bit of an adventure. Facia from Brightwing will be coming through. Zadie tries to double back through the camp, gets the bite onto Ferret, gets the self-heal, but the Polymorph will yield the kill. Juan Pablo is gonna be traded. That's a healer for a Greymane. We'll see Alliance for Horde being traded out as Deathwing pushes up this top wave. Typically, we actually see World Breaker form, so it's a little interesting that we do have the Destroyer form from Epic Player. And he's actually going into this sort of Destroyer World Breaker combo. We actually don't see this build very often. So you do have the... you heal for 75% of the damage dealt to enemy heroes, which is great. Sustain up against the Rhaegar Misha as we have the Cataclysm coming in. Misha does go down. Epic Player getting chunked quite heavily, uses the Onslaught to dash away. Incinerate goes out, but that was Epic Player a little too deep. Albatox throws the Haunting Wave back and is able to disengage as we still do not have a Dragonite from either side just yet. Also, the level 4 Heat Wave, after hitting an enemy hero with Incinerate, Deathwing deals 16 damage per second to nearby enemies for 8 seconds, stacking up to 4 times. So it's good wave clear, but also just good sustained damage for that bruisery boy. And Chromie tried to go for Temporal Loop onto Kira, doesn't get the kill. What will get the kill is Kira sticking around in bottom lane a little too long. Great rotation from the side of 30k Violet, picking up their second kill, but it still is 5-2 in kills. We're going to cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like, because, well, we have a little bit of an experience advantage to the side of Bronze6, but we also do have the other damage numbers that we want to take a look at. Hey, Mama, what's up, bud? How was your Wednesday? Oh, of course I move out of a lane, and that's going to be a gray main kill in mid. Up in top lane, Epic player a little bit low here. Ferret and Secret should find the kill. I don't expect a world where Epic player makes it out alive, as 10 talent tiers hit first by the side of 30k Violet. A little faster, but still, Bronze6 able to pick up their own 10s. As you look at the top of the screen, nothing really too out of the ordinary just yet. Boars, Falling Sword, Blink Heal, Curse Bullet, Junkrat. I'm assuming it's Riptire. I don't really expect a Rocket Ride from a Junkrat here. Big damage onto Ferret. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas will be coming out as well. Ferret with a couple hundred HP, not even. As Danny steps forward, Riptire from the Junkrat. Albatux gets the Ancestral healing just in time. The Boars are unleashed by the Rexar. Juan Pablo dives in with the Dark Flight. Razor swiping through the enemy's side. That's a lot of damage onto the polymorphed Muradin, who taps well in his avatar form. Deathwing drops down. Epic player looking for some damage and value with that Death Drop level 7. Cataclysm coming through, as well as the huge Bellowing Roar. And it only finds a Misha kill. Danny getting low, manages to back away. A lot of Bronze6 members backing out with 100 to 200 HP. Not a bad fight for both sides. Good for 30k Violet, because it seems like they have forced a lot of backs from Bronze6. I just gorged down a bunch of dumplings, so pretty dang well. Oh man, what kind of dumplings? Oh man. It's 9:55 in the morning for me. I could go for some dumplings. Or also some steamed pork buns. Oh, I could go for some steamed pork buns. We are 20, we'll round up. We're 28 minutes into the stream and I'm already on the topic of food. Higashimine does split up the enemy as the Falling Sword will be used. Boars unleashed once again by the Rexar. Nagram trying to back away. And this is Albatux, the one who's going to get targeted. But here comes Juan Pablo. The autos, not enough. I think that was a Storm Bolt from Muradin thrown back into Juan Pablo and will not allow the Greymane to find the kill. But in bottom, Panda Colada was not able to back away, and they will be falling, as this is a double kill to the side of Bronze6. Standard fare American Chinese takeout, some minced pork, Chinese spice seasoning. That sounds delicious. There are times I wish I could directly send you food. There's a thing for that. There's like a streamer gift food thing, but the only option is like 7 allow. The Ancestral healing doesn't come through in time. Nagram is getting low. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. Nagram pops the avatar. Won't be able to live through all the pain. Ashmantle, thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday as the Deathwing drops down from the sky, looking to catch the enemy in the rotation. Dives forward with the Onslaught. There's the Incinerate. Juan Pablo the target. Cataclysm will be utilized. Boars unleashed by Rexar once again. Juan Pablo taking a bit of damage, but isn't going to go down. Bellowing Roar will come out. Curse Bullet will be used, and Epic player needs to back away. There are services for that. Unfortunately, yeah, the services they have, the only service that is in Tahoe only does 7-Eleven, which the stuff that you guys could send me from 7-Eleven, I wouldn't need half of it. Like, just here's a bunch of number 2 pencils, Bahamut. Just Falling Sword from the Joanna. Ferret gets the blink away. Will the damage over time be enough? No. The healing will proc. Danny getting low, and it's going to be the kill into the Joanna. Dragon Knight available, but no member of Bronze6 is able to grab it, since mid lane Zadie was still anchoring for the members of 30k Violet. The only other option is to hand out your address for DoorDash? Yeah, fucking right, bud. You can't get steamed pork buns where you live? I've thought about making them. I've really thought about making my own steamed pork buns. I've looked up the recipe. It's very involved, but it seems like it'd be fun. I would also have to buy, or I might not have to buy a steamer. I wonder if I could just use my rice cooker. I don't know if you can use the rice cooker. I know you can steam vegetables in it. So I wonder if you could make steamed pork buns. Or maybe there's not enough room between the steamer basket and the top of the lid. You can use your rice cooker? Might have to go on an adventure soon. Gold belly is what we can send you, but not to a P.O. box. Yeah, that's true. Steamers are so cheap. Yeah, I honestly have thought about buying a steamer basket. I really have thought about it. They're pretty inexpensive. But that's an adventure for a day in the future. I still want to try. I want to make so many other things. Like, we have to make pizza. We still have to do a pizza stream for you all. Steam is free to okay, Chess. Thank you, Chess. Yes, Steam is free to download. Oh, Greymane gets the channel in bottom lane, and Albatox is not able to get the Dragonite for mid. That will always be a bamboo steamer. I have looked at those. The other thing too is like it's one of those things that like how much would I actually use it? Because that's the other thing is like I probably wouldn't use it that much. So I would probably just use my rice cooker. I'd probably just use my rice cooker to be honest. If I like. It takes up space in the kitchen, and I would never use it. I know myself. Like, I have a wok that I use once a year, maybe. Convenient, but I don't know if it's worth having for just once a year. Anyways, the derailment of food conversations aside, 16 Sut will be here for both teams. And I wonder if we'll have a fight. We still have not had a single Dragonite. 10 to 6 in kills. Polymorph, Shield Glare. That's going to be a Dwarf toss out by the Muradin. There was the potential Dragonite to 30k Violet, but no one was in mid lane to get the channel. Falling Sword gets the cleanse onto Juan Pablo, but still a lot of damage comes down. Speaking of things falling down, that's going to be Epic Player dropping down from the sky. Big damage onto Kier right there. Here comes the Cataclysm. Will we see a Bellowing Roar? Epic Player immediately backs away. Oh no, that was the Incinerate Flap. There's the Bellowing Roar to be utilized. I think Danny might have had the Iron Skin out. Doesn't really matter. That still is the Johanna to fall. And we have bottom lane channel going back to the side of 30k Violet. I order ribs from New York Deli, from GoBelly. They have, they do have pork buns. Ooh. Wait, bamboo steamers for, wait, hold on. My fiance and her mom bought a ton of frozen dim sum, and sometimes they make with the bamboo steamer. See, I was thinking about that. There's frozen pork buns and stuff that I can get at the grocery store, and I was thinking that maybe I just put it in my rice cooker and I steam it that way. I've never thought of using a bamboo basket to make breakfast though. Yeah, that Falling Sword was a little sus. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I was watching and I'm like, that's a little late. And maybe that was it. Maybe it was just casted a little bit late and they were just hoping that, you know. Oh, dim sum is eaten. Okay, sorry. I thought like you were making bacon and eggs in your steamer basket. I was like, what? What? Steamed bacon and eggs? It's like steamed hams. Sylvanas to clear at the bottom lane. The first Dragonite did go to the side of 30k Violet. Now I can't get over steamed breakfast. Epic Player will move into mid. A little bit. Ooh, nice Curse Bullet from Greymane. Juan Pablo chasing in. Goes for the Dark Flight onto Zadie to close the distance onto Epic Player. Here comes the Phase Shift from Brightwing, but a nice Bellowing Roar, and Greymane gets the kill onto Deathwing. Epic Player going down. Oh, there's a Falling Sword coming out from the Johanna as we have the kick out from the Dragonite onto Greymane. This is looking like a disengage from 30k Violet. I gotta say, for how the game started and like how the mid phase went, it seems like Bronze6 should be coming out on top. But right now, Bronze6 are the ones falling behind as that's the Wailing Arrow. That was a kill onto Brightwing. Deathwing down for the next 26 seconds. Riptire from the Junkrat. Panda Colada very low. Tries to pop the damage, but can't get it. Sylvanas goes back in with the Windrunner, level 16. Actually, she just used it right there to chase in the Juan Pablo, who tries to get the outplay, but Juan Pablo goes down. Ancestral Healing will come through. Kira with like 2 HP. That's Albatox making their way. Oh no! Albatox throws the Haunting Wave right into the total mayhem from Junkrat. His trait when he dies, dropping those grenades, landing right on top of that. How unfortunate. Murden gets the piercing Stormbolt. Doesn't have the Bronzebeard Rage. Now for the extra damage and healing, but looks like we're going to get some Siege Giants for the bottom lane in all of this. We don't have frozen pork buns here, but I would definitely give it a try. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Nancy. I think, because I've seen them at like Safeway and Rayleigh's. You can buy them, and I'm just like, well, maybe if I pop one into the rice cooker and I steam it that way, maybe that'll be good. And if it is good, then we'll go from there. Dim sun is what happens when our solar system is hungover. I love you, chat. Juan is stacked, though. Never mind.
It won't be long before the shrine.
We actually do have the Alpha Killer. Worgen basic attacks against heroes deal bonus damage equal to 3% of the hero's maximum health. I mean, it makes sense. Deathwing, Murd, and chunking quite heavily with that level 16. 20 talents here. What are we going to get? Tooth and Claw. Basic attacks Cleave as well. Supermarket ones are okay, but nothing beats the homemade. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would 100% agree with you. But for a little, you know, for a scientific experiment, I'm sure, like, I think if I buy them at the store, they've got to be, like, a couple dollars. So it'd be worth it for the adventure. The ground pops the pops the, dear lord, the Avatar, Ancestral Healing with the Farseer's Blessing from level 20 from Zadie to be utilized. Nagram still low, Riptire chasing in. Riptire does have the upgrade, the extra oomph, so if you hit 3 enemy heroes, you get a reset. That one right there only hitting 2. Nagram with a sliver of HP, the Dragonite available for the mid lane. We have camps pushing against each other in the top. Here comes Deathwing with the Cataclysm. Bellowing Roar will be used, but the Falling Sword comes out perfectly early. That's a lot of damage from Deathwing in that AoE with the Incinerate, and he's managing to set things up for his team. Chromie and the Murden find a kill. Nagram with 900 HP is just going in deep. No mana, no HP. Going in for Ferret. Deathwing, Dragon getting inside the Dragon. Good morning, Deathlooper. What's up, bud? Hope you're having a good Wednesday. We're hanging out. We're casting some games. I have an appointment in the afternoon, so we're doing an early stream today. But we'll be doing casting tomorrow afternoon, as we always do on Thursdays after all my CCL meetings. Everyone run in fear. Deathwing is his bipedal. You know, they say dragons walk on 2 legs when they're hurt. 13 to 16, 17 minutes in, we have Dragonite on core, 3 dead on the side of Bronze6, and it is looking like this is going to be game number 1 in our first best of 3 of the day, going over to the members of 30k Violet. I don't see a way where Junkrat Brightwing stop all this damage, and that will be map 1 over to our red team. GG, well played. They should change the channel animation to Deathwing standing up. That'd be kind of cute, honestly. Well, great game 1. A really good game 1. Like, nice back and forth. 13 to 16 wasn't one-sided. I'm still like, I don't wanna like flame the player too much. I'm still a little reeling from that Falling Sword temporal loop onto Greymane. I am still reeling a little bit from that. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, we all can't be perfect. Sometimes, reaction times, are a little bit slower. It happens. Chalk it up to, we'll chalk it up to ping. We'll chalk it up to ping. That's what we'll blame. We'll just blame the ping. All right, let's update our scores, and let's get into the next map, everybody. Let's see. Team score right side. It's going to be that. All right. Alrighty, and let's get into map number 2. We're going to head to Braxis Holdout. This thing. By the way, for anyone that's coming into the stream a little bit later, we have changed the Bahamut painting stream date. It is now on the 23rd. That is a day before we were initially going to be doing it. Jules wanted to volunteer for something at Wisdom. So I said, hey, I don't mind changing the date. So we are going to be doing the Bahamut still at 10 a.m. PDT, but we are doing it on the 23rd. So if you do have your calendar marked or anything like that, and you're going to hear me talk about this a lot because, well, if we change the date, I want to make sure everyone can hear about it. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next map because I'm sure you all want to know what happens here on Braxis Holdout. We have got our teams. We have got things ready to go. On the left-hand side, Bronze6 looking to take us to a map number 3 through Braxis. Got Danny on the Joanna, Ferret on the Deckard, Kira on the Chromie, Juan Pablo on the Rainer, and Secret to play the Blaze. Over on the side of 30k Violet, we're looking at Epic Player on the Rexar, Zadie on the Brightwing, Albatox on the Genji, Nagram on the Muradin, Panda Colada on the Gul'dan, and of course, as always, the star of the show, the best hero in the game, Misha, to be played by Misha. Let's get into bottom lane. Let's check out those level 1s, as I actually already have that up, and let's see what happens. Oh, let's also get player vision set up too. There we go.
Facility online.
Ooh, change up. Okay, so typically, at the start of Braxis Holdout, you have 4 bottom, 1 top. We're seeing a change up on that. We're seeing a change up. Gul'dan has not shown bottom. We can actually get the vision. This is what I was talking about. Burden, Dwarf tosses over the wall, but the Stormbolt doesn't land on a secret. The members of Bronze6 scouting out with the Deckard Cain. He's using some of those abilities in the gate to see if Panda Colada was floating around over there, and that is going to be the Gul'dan stepping out, picking up a couple stacks on the Echoed Corruption level 1. That Corruption will be getting the step backs when you hit 40 heroes. Really, really good talent. Hard to finish, in my opinion. It's one of those really hard talents to finish, but dear lord, that's a great Swift Strike from Albatox, and Genji sets up the kill for this Gul'dan. First blood to the side of 30k Violet. They are not going to be going for their Turboant like they did on the last map. Meanwhile, top lane, Epic Player getting low, getting cooked up by the Blaze. Not going to get any sort of kill just yet on either lane. Looking to see if anyone went for that regeneration globe. I actually could have just looked at the minimap. Doesn't really matter. Blaze, did he go new habits? No, he's going to be going to take a bit of a nap here as Blaze is turbo blocked. It's turbo time! Blaze was insanely blocked right there and is going to go down. Gul'dan already at 10 stacks. He's a quarter of the way through his level 1. Really, really, really good stacking so far. Because not only when you finish that can you get, well, more potential damage, but you also have really good Zerg wave clear from the extra step backs in the lane. So just really, really good pickup. But either way, we'll see Danny getting harassed here by Albatox. Ferret in the bush throws out a combo. Did go into the Scroll of Identify at level 1, so we'll be able to get the spell armor reduction after 15 and also the reveal, but then you have an increased armor reduction and duration at the 30 mark. And I do believe it is an uncapped quest, so you can continue to build up that permanent damage as well. Albatox jumping around. Chromie with the time stop onto Gul'dan. Danny getting low, pops the Iron Skin, but it's not enough. Albatox does not get the phase shift from Zadie in time. A trade, if you will, but it still is 1 to 3 in kills overall. We got an experience gap starting to form in favor for 30k Violet, as we also do have Zerg Channel going over to this red team. Burden Dwarf tossing around as I was just peeking to the top lane. Juan Pablo getting those autos out, continuing to poke down Nagram, but Zadie will get those procs on the Soothing Mist. Soothing Mist doesn't sound right. Soothing Mist is that. I guess it is the Soothing Mist because it's an activatable, but it also has the passive. Anyways, Zerg wave coming through for the side of 30k Violet. Let's see. So we have Rexar to clear at the top. Every player is very, very low and needs to be careful of a big jet propulsion play from Blaze. But here comes Muradin with the play over the wall. Danny going to be the target once again. Nagram getting low, has to back out, cycles out for a second. Did go into the dwarf block at level 1, so we'll be utilizing that dwarf toss just to get stacks from time to time. Nagram will be able to jump backwards. That's a really good route from the Deckard Cain. Zadie gets the Soothing Mist, that cleanse, but unfortunately Zadie does go down. The fort will fall in the bottom lane. Epic Player saves the top lane fort front gate. And now, what is the play from the side of 30k Violet? Oh no! I think Secret used the Flame Stream a second before, so he had it on cooldown, so he wasn't able to ignite the oil. If the oil got ignited, I'm like 99% sure Epic Player dies there, but that's not the case. Epic Player hearts out. It's fine. Juan Pablo grabs a camp on the left-hand side. On the right, we will see 30k Violet grabbing their own camp. Okay. 7 talents here coming through soon for both these sides. Murden to reset in bottom lane, so we do have the Rexar and friends to come down here. Chromie is scouting out with the Time Walker's Pursuit. That was what the little reveal over here was for a hot second. And Danny gets the channel. That's a camp for top lane. 7's up on both sides in a second here. Curious to see what the Deck of Cain is actually going to be going into. I'm wondering if he's going to go into Emerald to try and mitigate the phase shift from Brightwing. Because the phase shift from Brightwing is a 2-second channel time? That doesn't sound right. It's a 2-second channel time. So, and there's a lot of visual there's a lot of visuals around it. I can't think of the right word. It's too early. But either way, there's a lot of effects around it, so you know when it's coming through, as well as the auditory noise. So I was wondering if maybe they just try and reduce that healing by 75%. Wind up, thank you. Wind up is the word I'm looking for. Thank you. I literally could not think of that. Thank you, Warlock. Good damage in the fort front gate right here in the top lane. Big condemn from the John and doesn't get the subdue. I was watching to see if that talent got finished out, but doesn't look like anyone was, they weren't grouped up enough for it. Here comes the Jet Propulsion from the Blaze, pops the Pyromania, a lot of damage onto Panda, trying to back away on this Gul'dan. Gul'dan at a couple hundred HP, goes for the big drain, manages to land it. Jet Propulsion from Secret, does get that splash stun, still doesn't find the kill onto Panda, who does have to hearth back because, well, they are out of mana and out of HP, and they can't trade those two things. Alpatox gets the Swift Strike out, and here comes the second Zerg wave of the game. When you can listen to a cast during work break. Hey, Breakwood, how you doing, friend? How's your Wednesday? Thanks for coming by. We've been off topic already by talking about pork buns. We've already talked about food. Murden tries to dwarf toss away as Danny gets the condemn. That's Genji going down right before they get through the gate. Danny very low. Phase shift from the Brightwing will be coming through. I actually didn't see onto who, realistically. Might have been Nagram. Doesn't matter. Secret does go down. Channel for 30k Violet will be continuing, and this is looking like another Zerg wave to our red team. We've got Epic Player going to bottom lane to clear things out. We're going to cycle through the other numbers for anyone wondering what the damage, healing, and experience looks like. Temporal Loop onto 1. Not enough to actually get the kill onto Panda Colada. There is a time stop on them. It doesn't look like Panda is going to be in any major threat. So Zerg wave for bottom. Epic Player to clear that out. And with the 10 talent tier, and I want to point this out, we got a Haymaker Murden. We got the Playmaker Murden coming in right here. I'm waiting for Murden to jump in. Oh, time stop. Horrify. That's a really good Horrify from Panda, who goes for the drain. Juan Pablo low gets picked off. Danny trying to back away. Ferret low as well. Gonna get some decent healing from those potions. Panda gets the Fell Flame and finds the kill. Misha to be sacrificed. The top lane fort will fall. Keep front gate to now be assailed. Looks like Zadie's going to hearth out for full mana. Danny and Kira doing the same in the bottom area. Excuse me, in the bottom of our screen. There's that phase shift in from Zadie, back from the Hall of Storms. And this Zerg wave, are they going to be able to find the keep? We do have Rexar in the mix as well. Blaze was in bottom, hearthing out. Genji dives into the back. Kira is going to be the target. Deflect to be utilized. There's a Swift Strike out. Keep is falling to nearly 25%. The Zerg wave around 30-some%. The Guardians are doing their best to whittle through this keep. The Banshee just shredding through the Guardians, and this keep will be sitting on about 10% HP, 5 to 10%. Boss is up and available. The Archangel can be grabbed. It would go into bottom lane, as that is the more well-defended lane. Grom just hanging out in the bush. Genji. They're kind of feigning that they're on this boss, but realistically, actually, they're not really feigning that they're on the boss, because we got a camp being grabbed over here on the top right of our screen. Murden, he's got to get out of there. He's got Haymaker anyway, so he's fine. I gotta say, When I play ARAMs, if I get Muradin, I always go for Haymaker. Because at level 20, you get the Grand Slam, and it is so rewarding to Haymaker someone and get the reset on Grand Slam. Oh my god. The Haymaker reset from Grand Slam level 20 is so rewarding. That's something we should do adjusting. We should figure out a Haymaker duo combo. That's what we should be doing. Could do like Maiev Muradin maybe? And do like the Warden's Cage Haymaker and bounce them off the ropes? I don't know. That one feels more comical than actual like synergistic wombo. Haymaker is the playmaker. It is absolutely. Boars were unleashed by Rexar. Muradin, what is it? Haymaker and Gus? That could be cool. But there's no kill potential. Haymaker and a Stitch's Gorge. That could be an option as well. That one's a little bit more like, okay, you could maybe find a kill with it. Because that's the big thing, is like, yeah, they have combos, you can move people around, but like you gotta be able to find a kill, or you need to do something very effective with it. Moving people around, that's one thing.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
Oh, Epic Player, thank you! Seriously, we were all like in chat like, why did Nagram and Panda like turbo int for the first 2 kills? Thank you, Epic Player. I've literally been wondering that for like since I started casting this game. Valkyrie into Haymaker push pull. That could be cool. That could be cool. Haymaker's best to throw people into your base. Yeah, I agree. Maybe you could do like Avalanche Haymaker, like Avalanche someone and then like Haymaker them for, like into your base or something. I don't know. That's still the same thing as Gust and Haymaker, and I think that's more effective still. Horrify from Gul'dan will be utilized. Bunker down from the Blaze. 13 talent to your advantage to the side of 30k Violet, as that is a good body block, and the Jet Propulsion from Blaze will not come through. There's going to be a stay a while and listen from Ferret, as Panda and Zadie trying to back away. Danny chasing onto this Brightwing. Condemn does pull in. That's going to be the kill, but here comes the big bad Zerg wave through bottom lane. Nagram just running towards Core, but also running towards Albatox and Epic Player. The members of Bronze6 need to get out of lane. Banelings deal a lot of damage to heroes. Muradin died to Nexus forces. I actually don't know where Nagram died. Oh, so Muradin just died to the gate. Okay. That happens. Does Gorge work in medevac? No, yeah. Stark. I like how Stark knows immediately. Stark is the one to respond. I love that. Our resident juice pirates. Danny, low with damage over time. Any healing available? Any potions? No, because Decker Kane's dead for the next 18 seconds, and that will be a kill onto Rainier, a kill onto the Joanna. We got some pings onto Albatox, as well as a kill onto this Blaze. We will see Misha fall. We are going to see the bottom lane keep fall. Is this the march to core? We have Albatox jumping forward, looking to go for Kira here. Temporal Loop will be used onto Zadie. Soothing Mist a little bit late, but it doesn't matter. We still have Chromie going down. Zergwave is on core. Deckard Cain, the lone defender. He's horrified. He's chunked. He's dead. As Danny respawning, as well as Juan Pablo, but I don't think this core is going to survive much longer. And that's game number 2, map number 2, and our first series of the day going over to the side of 30k Violet. GG, well played.